Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah, 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 Rabbil Alameen. So welcome to the Ramadan workshop for kids. MashaAllah. So we're going to learn the fiqh of Ramadan. We all know Ramadan is coming in a few days, don't we? If you don't know, so I'm telling you officially today, the Ramadan is in barely 10 days. Yeah, MashaAllah, it's in barely 10 days. So it's important. Every year we talk about Ramadan, don't we? It's important that we keep reminding ourselves about it. So without taking too much time, let's talk about the fiqh of Ramadan. The fiqh means like the jurisprudence of Ramadan. It's a very big word. But fiqh is just how to do Ramadan, the rulings around it. And I'm also going to give you some other gists about Ramadan so that you're going to understand why Ramadan is so important, and you're also going to value it, and do your Ramadan with sincerity. So now I will start with the niyyah. I shouldn't have said that. But who can tell me what the most important part of observing Ramadan is, Mariam?
Fasting?
No.
Doing the salat?
No, it's niyyah. I actually just even mentioned this before I started, didn't I? It's niyyah. What's the first hadith? Who remembers the first hadith?
Well, by eating date to break your fast?
The first hadith is innama a'malu bin-niyyah. Every action is judged according to intention. So that's the baseline. That's the beginning. Without intention, there is no fasting. So that's why I want to emphasize that for every fast that you perform or that you intend to perform, you must have the niyyah. And the niyyah is not something physical that you say. It's just something in your mind that, okay, I'm going to fast the next day. You've already decided within your heart that you're going to fast the next day, and then you take the step further by doing what? By waking up for sahur, right? Eating the pre-dawn meal, which is sahur, praying your fajr, your zuhr, your asr, your maghrib, your isha, and breaking your fast. MashaAllah, you fasted one full day. So I want to remind you and emphasize that before you take on any fasting, you must have your niyyah. And have your niyyah before every fast. Like we have 29 days or 30 days of fasting, you make sure you try to have the niyyah for every day of the fasting. Okay, don't assume that, okay, have one niyyah and that's covered everything. No, for every day of fasting, have the niyyah to fast it. Is it clear?
Yes.
What's the first most important thing to consider before fasting, Mariam?
Niyyah.
MashaAllah. So you have your niyyah. Habibah, do you have a different response?
No.
Ibrahim, do you have a very different answer?
Praying your salat at the right time.
That's the most important part of Ramadan fast.
No.
So what's the most important part?
Niyyah.
Niyyah is the most important part. I almost did funny face, but I just have to. When everybody say niyyah, why are you saying salat? Why are you saying salat? You don't have to say salat. Okay, so now, who can tell me what sahur and iftar is? You've been answering too much questions.
Iftar is when you wake up before Fajr. No, suhoor is when you wake up before Fajr time and you eat a light meal, and when the call for Fajr announces, you can't eat till Maghrib time.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah, alhamdulillah. So yes, sahur is the pre-dawn meal, the meal you eat just before Fajr, while the iftar is the meal you eat at dusk when it's Maghrib time. Okay, so now prohibited actions during Ramadan. Who can mention? Okay, you guys are going to mention one prohibited actions each, starting with you. Tell me, just think about it. What do you think it's not permissible to do during Ramadan?
Not praying your salat.
Good.
Eating the bowl without telling anybody. Saying bad words.
You are correct with eating. It doesn't have to be whether or not you tell anybody. Eating when you say you are fasting has broken your fast. It's not permissible at all. What is fasting? Abstaining from eating, drinking, doing swear words, doing bad things, vain talk, looking at bad stuff. Fasting, you are depriving your body, depriving your emotions, depriving your desires from things. That's what fasting is. So when you say you are fasting and you go and eat food, what have you done?
Broken your fast.
And you are not.
Fast.
Do you have another prohibited action?
Like when you're fasting and then you now decline prayer, they just start to go and eat.
Okay, it's similar to what the boss said, isn't it?
I have.
Yeah. Do you have one more?
Yes.
Okay, shoot.
You shouldn't listen to music while you're fasting.
Yes, and even when you're not fasting. Yeah, music is
Only
from the
music.
shaitan. Yeah, as long as it doesn't have beats and the rest. So no listen to music during Ramadan and even outside Ramadan. So Ramadan teaches us self-control. Teaches you self-control. You are seeing this food and you are choosing not to eat it because you fear Allah, because you respect Allah, because you want to abide by Allah's regulations and rules, and because you want to attain taqwa. Because Allah in the Quran said, Ya ayyuhallazina bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. What's the full one? Did I get it? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Who you who believe, fasting has been prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may attain taqwa. Taqwa is piety. Taqwa is fear of Allah. You know, you see some people, you may even see grandma and be like, grandma just looks, she looks pure, you know, and you wonder why. It's taqwa. You understand? It's taqwa. Is that? And you see other people, they're just, you cannot place their behavior. You know, when people don't have taqwa or nur, it shows in the body. It shows in your actions. It shows in your words. It shows in your earnings. It shows in everything. Pay attention. It shows in everything. So you fast so that you have taqwa, you have fear of Allah, you have piety. You find yourself calmer, you find yourself kinder, you find yourself more compassionate. As I said, you will see food. When you're fasting, do you people used to see food or don't you see food?
We do.
You see food. Why don't you eat the food?
Because we respect Allah and we fear Him.
So it's teaching self-control, and you have to apply this behavior, this attribute to even life in general. Are you bored?
No.
You apply this behavior in general, in life in general. It's not about fasting. I know Islam is a way of life. Fasting is going to teach you characteristics and attributes that you can apply in your day-to-day life. Now, if you can see food and not eat because you are fasting, why can't you probably see somebody doing something evil and avoid it? This is to tell you that you have the capacity. You have what?
The capacity.
You have the capability. You have what?
The capability.
You have the wherewithal. You have the what?
The wherewithal.
You have the ability. You have what?
Yeah.
You have the ability not to do what you don't want to do, not to do what you don't have to do. You have the ability to avoid evil. Okay? You have the ability to control your desires.
Okay.
You have the ability to control your intentions. You have the ability to control your actions. You have the ability over your nerves, over yourself. Oh, I really want to watch this YouTube channel. I really want to play this game. And guess what? You can actually you have the ability to put it down and choose not to play it. You have the ability to, this is my book. This is my Quran. Okay, I've been reading my book since, I'm reading this storybook, for example, just a game. This is the game, this is the Quran. You have the ability. It may seem like, you are drawn to it, oh my God, dopamine, scroll. It's attractive, we agree. But do you know that you have the ability to put it down and carry your Quran and read? Do you believe you have that power? In case you don't know, I want you to know that you have that power. Do you think you have the power? Do you think you can do the right thing?
Yeah.
Do you think you can choose to do the right thing? And that's what fasting is going to teach you. Self-control. Self-belief. Sometimes we don't say, I'm too, this thing I cannot. And that's why, I think it's almost fasting that also taught me that thing. You used to say I cannot do something. That's when I will show that I can do it. As long as it's halal, of course. But don't box yourself in a corner. Don't ever think, no, I can't do this. You can do it. You can do it. And that's also why you have your niyyah in the first place. Because with your niyyah, Allah is also going to help you make it easy. what even seems difficult, because I understand that some things may be difficult, may seem difficult. Have that niyyah and make dua. Wallah, I want to do that, I want to fast. Make it easy. When you break your fast, you will not even know that time for breaking fast, that you even fasted. Because Allah has made it easy, seamless. Oh my God. You're going to enjoy the fasting session so much, and you're getting closer to Allah. Who doesn't want to get close to Allah? Who doesn't want to sit in the companions of in the company of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So yeah, we have to go out of time, right? So now, making the best of Ramadan fasting. So you should tell me how you can make the best of it. Think about the question. How do you make the best of Ramadan? Okay, now it's Ramadan and we're all fasting. Tell me one way you can make the best of your Ramadan fasting.
Reading the entire Holy Quran.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah.
You could avoid doing haram things.
Brilliant. MashaAllah.
Praying, fasting, and doing halal stuff and reading your Quran.
Beautiful, but don't forget you're already fasting. Unless you want to fast on top of your fast, you. So yes, brilliant. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. So making the best of your Ramadan. Don't forget that Ramadan period is such a glorious time. Glorious time. I don't know how best to describe it. Ramadan is what? Blow a kiss to Ramadan. Ramadan is a glorious, it's a beautiful. You see how people crave Ramadan period? This is how people look forward to Ramadan. That, oh my God, it's Ramadan. Counting out Ramadan with 10 days to go, 5 days to go. They want Ramadan because Ramadan makes you feel like, you are home. You are home. So make it the best of it, because sometimes the things you do during Ramadan, the reward for them astronomical, ginormous, gigantic. Give me another word.
Enormous.
Enormous.
Immense.
Immense.
Colossal.
Colossal. Gigantic. Big. Yes. So the rewards of the action, of the good deeds that you do during that period is up there. It's up there. So you try to take the best use of this opportunity. You read your Quran. I know you read your Quran on a good day, but guess what? During Ramadan, and I want you to challenge yourselves. Now, this is just really challenge. I'm going to write it down. Challenge yourself. Juz Amma. First, to finish reciting Juz Amma. Then we'll go further. The more Quran you recite, the greater your reward. So it's going to be a competition. What's going to be the prize? So yes, you aim to do more recitation of your Quran, more tilawa. You aim to make more dua. You need to make more dua during Ramadan. You aim to, don't forget that when a fasting person makes dua, like it gets answered swiftly, yeah? Then you aim to observe your salah. I know you observe your salah on a good day, do you? I know you observe, but you also try to observe it more on time, okay? Timely, okay? Try to observe your salah, because fasting without salah is what?
Invalid.
You're wasting your time. It's an exercise in futility. That's the word. It's an exercise. You're just fasting without minding your language, without giving good speech is what? Allah does not need your don't forget, fasting is self-deprivation. You're depriving yourself from so many things. When your desires, when they said, oh, you have a big head. Your natural inclination is you have a big head too. All the people in your family have a big head. But guess what? Because you are fasting, you refrain. Right? You refrain from using such bad words to someone else. You calm down. You calm down. There's a hadith that when you are fasting and probably someone insults you or somebody uses bad language against you, you tell them what? You say what? Inni sa'imu. That means I am fasting. And that is all. And that I am fasting is a statement to the person insulting you, but it's also a reminder to yourself. Right? It's a reminder to yourself that I am fasting. You remind yourself of the values and the virtues of fasting. I'm fasting. I should not use bad words. I should control myself, right?
Or calm down.
Calm down. Control, not only control your hunger pangs, you control your anger. You control your emotions. You control your desires. Right? MashaAllah. So, you have a question?
No.
Okay. Actually, we are going to the Salat Ramadan. Though we touched on it, but after Salat Ramadan, then we'll go to questions. I have to ask me questions. Salat Ramadan. Habiba, tell me about Salatul Ramadan.
Salat Ramadan. You pray
No, Salat in Ramadan. As in,
Ramadan.
yes, not Salatul Ramadan or the Salatul Ramadan. But Salatul Ramadan, what I just want to emphasize with that is that during Ramadan, you must not miss it. You don't miss your Salat on a good day, but I just want to emphasize and re-emphasize. You should not miss your Salah in Ramadan. If not, you're just starving yourself. You don't get any reward for your fasting if you don't observe your Salah. Okay? So make sure that your fasting is valuable. It carries weight by observing your Salah. An observation of your Salah starts with what? Let me see if you remember what I said initially.
Intention.
Your intention to do what? Your niyyah to observe, to perform ablution, to observe Salah. Is that with the niyyah? Like, okay, I want to pray now. Then you start with your ablution, your perfect ablution. Your perfect ablution. No shortcut ablution. Water must touch your
elbow.
Water must touch your
Yes.
Water must touch your
Legs.
your feet.
Feet.
Water must touch your
Nose.
Water must enter your
Nose.
Water must touch your
Face.
your face. Water must touch everywhere that water should touch.
It doesn't just work.
Then you go for your Salah. Don't forget, before you start your Salah, you start with Surah Al-Fatiha, then another surah, then you do your prostrations. Why are you smiling? Yeah, your ruku and your sujood.
Oh, it's so interesting.
It's interesting. You like it? Yeah, mashallah. So now I want to just tell you some brief facts about Ramadan that's going to get you more excited. And also let you know why we adults are also very excited about Ramadan. Can somebody tell me what month of... You have to ask the question you're raising your hand. What do you want to answer? What do you want to answer? Eh? Okay, now I'll do it this way. Ramadan is the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar. Can somebody tell me the other months of the lunar calendar? Okay, do you know what you're going to do? You mention one, she mentions next one, she mentions the third one, and we'll go like this. Give me my gifts. The first month of the Islamic year.
No! Aha! I got it. Muharram.
Yeah. Safar.
Rabiul Awwal.
Yeah, it's already here. Rabiul Awwal.
Rabiul Awwal.
Rabiul Thani.
Jumada Awwal.
Jumada Thani.
Rajab.
Shaban.
Ramadan.
Shawwal.
Zulqa'dah.
Zulhijjah.
Zulhijjah.
Mashallah, you guys need to. It's something that people know before. You have to keep. You cannot forget. These are the things that make you. These are the virtues of your religion. You understand? These are the things that identifies you as Muslim. This is your culture. Okay, this is your culture. Okay, so don't forget. I know it's not as if you use it that often, but it's something that you should know and you should never forget. Okay, and make sure you teach your sister. So now, I want to tell you about some things that happened in Ramadan. Can somebody tell me one thing that happened during the month of Ramadan during the Prophet's time? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
People were fasting.
People fasted during Ramadan, right? Okay, well, she's actually correct.
Yeah.
But something significant that happened in Ramadan. I'm going to give you clues.
People read the Quran.
No.
People were the crown more.
Okay, let me give you another clue.
Oh, I think I know. What the prophet was in cave.
Mashallah. The
Hira
Quran was
revealed.
revealed. So the Quran was revealed in the month of
Ramadan.
The Quran was revealed in the month of
Ramadan.
In what month was the Quran revealed?
Ramadan.
Mashallah. Okay, Ramadan fasting is the fourth pillar of Islam. Mention the other pillars of Islam. The first one is Iman.
Salah.
I didn't say zakat, you. Increase your voice. Zakat, good. Start again, start from the beginning.
Iman, Salat, Zakat. So?
Saum, and Saum is Arabic for?
Fasting.
The last one is?
Hajj.
Hajj and Baytullah. Yeah, the 5 pillars of Islam.
Iman, Salat, Zakat, Saum, Hajj.
Do you know what pillars are?
Like
Pillars are foundations. Pillars are foundations. And those are things that hold structures that hold you. Now, the 5 pillars of Islam, of your faith, you are on top. You have your iman, that's your belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have your salat, or you observe your salat. You have your zakah, if you are zakaibu, like if you have properties that you can bring a zakah from. You have your saum, then you have your hajj. Once it becomes compulsory upon you. Now imagine you don't have your zakat, you don't have your salat, you don't have your hajj, you don't have your saum. How will your structure be?
broken.
Wobbly. To be wobbly. So these 5 pillars come together to give you a solid structure, right? They complete your faith for you, makes you solid, makes you stand strong. You have Marabuka. You testify that there is only one Lord, and His name is Allah. And Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is His last and final messenger. You testify. Salat, you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who created you, who created your parents, who created the heavens and the earth, who created all the angels, the master of the day of judgment. When everyone has died, when the earth has been collapsed, who is going to remain?
Nobody.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only being that is going to remain. Allah is going to remain. So you pray to Him because you're going to go to Him one day, whether or not you like it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Whether or not you like it. Whether or not you like it, you will go. So why don't you prepare for that hereafter? I've told you before that this earth, it's temporal. It's temporal. But guess where it's eternal? Guess where it's forever? Yeah, Jannat is Firdaus. And also Jahannam, hellfire. It's also forever. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannata wa a'udhu bika min an-nar wa covered. But you have to put your money where your mouth is. Don't just, oh Allah, protect me from hellfire. You're not doing anything to protect yourself from hellfire. You have the choice. And now you have the self-control, don't you? You have the self-control. You have realized that I actually have control over my desires. Haven't you realized that now? So you also know that you have the ability to save yourself, to stay away from Jahannam as much as you personally can. Ultimately, entering paradise is up to Allah's mercy, which we pray for. But you should also take steps, so you have choices to make. You see water, you see wine. Which are you going to take?
Water.
You take the water. Wine is prohibited for us, right? Not taking the wine, taking the water shows that you are removing yourself from what is prohibited. You're removing yourself from hellfire. So you do stuff that will bring you closer to Allah. Your salah. Do you know why salah is even most significant? Put your hand down. I will say then thank you.
Salah is the ticket to Jannah.
Ooh, mashallah, tabarakallah. You guys know this one. So, okay. So if you guys don't pray, for example, should I assume that means that maybe you don't want the ticket to Jannah?
No.
Should I assume that? No, let me know. Should I assume that?
No.
If you don't observe your salah, I should assume that, okay, you don't want the ticket. Yeah, sorry, bye. Should I assume that? Will you take your prayer seriously or?
Yeah, take it serious.
No, just let me know.
No, take it serious.
Okay, you want tickets to Jannah?
Yes.
Are you sure? Yeah, you good about that?
Yes.
You fine? You good?
Yes.
Okay, so Salah is your ticket to Jannah. And do you know that most significant thing about Salah?
You get closer to Allah.
That one is still good. When you are in your grave, the angels will come. Oh, serious, Abi? When the angels will come, one of the questions they will ask you is about your Salah.
That's the first question.
One of the questions they will ask you, the first question they will ask you. Now imagine those that haven't prayed their Salah properly and the rest, they are still not even sure about the state of their Salah. We are praying, performing ablution, we are doing our nawafil, we are praying. We don't even know the state. Everything is up to Allah, right? We don't know the state. Now imagine those that don't even pray at all. Don't do that to yourselves. Don't do that to yourselves at all. Because there are so many people in the graves right now that just want a chance.
One more chance.
2 seconds. Don't just do Allah. Please, 2 seconds. But they don't have that chance, they don't have the opportunity. But you are alive, you are breathing. You have chance, you have opportunity. You have it plenty. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Okay? So, in Ramadan also, gates of hell are chung, chung, chung.
Yes.
Gates of heaven is ching, ching, ching.
Open.
Open. MashaAllah. And I think every day, I guess, or every night, Allah chooses one person. Allah chooses people that will be rescued from hell and enter paradise. That's why I said your dua. Just keep asking Allah for, and the highest dua you can ask is for Jannatul Firdaus. Like, if you have Jannah, you have succeeded everywhere. Do you know what Jannah is? People are eating rice, are thinking, oh, this is delicious, eating burger. Jannah, the eyes have never seen anything like that. The ear, I can describe it for you, but guess what? Your ear has never heard anything like that. The mouth self cannot even describe it. That's Jannah for you. We talk about it little in short sometimes. Jannah, just imagine, oh, I want fruit shoot. Guess what's before you? Fruit shoot. Oh, I want that burger with smoked turkey and beef and some cream. And guess what? You eat everything, you don't gain one weight. I'm not always watching our weight. In Jannah, we will eat achukum. We will not fat, we will not pull, we will not weak. The thing will be coming out of our body like sweat. And the sweat will be smelling like perfume. Who wants to go to Jannah? Let me know now.
Me.
Who wants their ticket to Jannah?
Me.
Who will take their salah seriously?
Me.
MashaAllah.
Tabarakallah.
Alhamdulillah. So, as I say, put your money where your mouth is. It's easy to wish for these things, but you have to work for it, right? So, okay, let me read some other things I have in this note. Laylatul Qadr, we know the Quran was revealed in Ramadan, right? And in the month of Ramadan, we also have a day that is better than 10,000 days. Who can tell me what that day is?
Laylatul Qadr.
Laylatul Qadr. Laylatul Qadr is a night greater than 10,000 nights. So that's why in Ramadan, you make more dua, you do more nawafil. Here you can excuse yourself. Then, whoever fasts Ramadan out of faith and in the hope of reward, his previous sins will be forgiven. So you see, the devils are chained in the month of Ramadan. So anything that you do that is not good during Ramadan, it's not the shaitan, no, it's you that is doing it. So that's why you exercise that your restraint.
Because Satan has already.
They have changed him, they've changed him. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay? There's no excuse that Satan made me do it. It's in your body. You have it in your body. You have to be very, very careful. And I even think that Ramadan also exposes what remains from your character for it to be perfected. So if you exhibit some kind of behavior in Ramadan, that is like, okay, this is who you are really. And it also help you see where you need to adjust and reform and strive to be better. So okay. Now another thing I want you to notice: whoever gives iftar to one who is fasting will have a reward like his, without even the reward of the person fasting reducing. So this is teaching you compassion and kindness during Ramadan. You find somebody that probably is fasting, you feed the person, you give them food. Doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Just give them something to break their fast with, and guess what? You've added reward on top of your own reward.
And that's me, yeah?